like that one. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday. We are almost to the weekend. Trying something new, trying a couple of new things today. So the audio, PC says the mic is the mic and not any of the new cameras. Brand new camera here. Same brand, a little bit of newer of a version, and that's because I wanted to take the one that focuses really well and put it here for a tabletop down, so that's new. And then also I have the streaming software up on the bigger screen and everything else that I normally check out here on the laptop. And I'm going to see how that works, because I think I'll be able to kind of follow a little bit better and not have to be up and down so much. So you guys know what I'm looking for. Good audio, good video. Let me know. Let me catch up on the chat too. I see we got a lot of folks in here. Oh, why isn't let me pull that in. All right, let's see who all is here. It's only letting me go back, but so far. What's up, War Room? Good to see you. John the engineer. Yeah, what happened? We're gonna dive into that. We were like a little less than halfway to 9K Saturday. There's three videos, one short, two videos that for some reason YouTube decided to give some traction to. So bam. And I've never experienced that to where it's been that dramatic of a jump. So I am super stoked. Don't know how to bottle that though. That's what I'm really hoping to figure out, is how to bottle that. That's exciting for me to have that type of reaction. What's up, Jim? Good to see you. Kathleen, and thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Robin, what's going on? Good to see you, and thank you as well. I really appreciate that. It's going to take a minute to get used to this being up here.
Hello there.
And we got to remember to cut it off. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Good to see you. Marco, what's going on? Kelly, good to see you. Thanks, War Room. I appreciate it. Super shocked that it happened, and we'll talk a little bit about the videos here in a minute, because they're just totally random on what is getting traction. But again, I'll take it. Super excited and very happy. Means the world to me. Hey, Aniso, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Catching up a little bit. Jason, hey, what's going on? Hey, Brian, good to see you. Marco, thank you. It doesn't sound high pitched, right? It should be like my normal tone coming in through the mic. These microphones on these cameras, like if I get really close to the old camera that I relocated and the new one that I relocated, it should sound like I've moved away from the mic that I'm really trying to talk to you guys through. Knives Are Life. What is going on? Good to see you. Pattern is the pattern. Yeah. I don't know how to bottle that. But I will say, since hitting 10K, I've noticed that the shorts I've been posting have gotten better traffic. And the regular scheduled videos that I've posted seem to be doing slightly better. And I'll talk about that here in a minute because I think that'll kind of explain why I'm seeing more push on one and not the other. I think my computer has been picking up on my mic camera. I need to check it out on the next video. Yeah, whenever I add new equipment, it seems like it's a challenge, as you guys know, because I'm always asking for you to tell me what you're hearing. And I think I got this. Yeah, I got it pointed at me. I think I bumped it quite a few times while trying to work on this. Did I miss anybody? Brown Sugar, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Mick, good to see you as well. Ron, good to see you. And you made it. Burger King. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate it. It looks a little funny on this monitor. I can't remember. I think I got I got this brand downstairs and I've had two other versions of this brand and they've been good in the past, but this one here does not have good clarity. And I don't know if because I thought I was purchasing the one I already owned, like just getting a second version of it because I really liked it. But this one, when it came, it had a curved screen. So I don't know what I did when I ordered it. And I'm wondering if it's because it's curved that it seems so dim. So I was talking to my son and he steered me towards an Asus gaming monitor to go with my laptop. So that'll be here Saturday or Sunday. I think Saturday. The Kaiser Fixie is nice. That's for showing it to us. That's for showing it to us. Oh, thanks for showing it to us. Gotcha. Jim says, now I remember this channel. Did you lose me when I changed the name a while back? Good to see you, Jim. I think I'm caught up. Okay, so maybe it's just a intermittent thing. Casey had the same type of thing when he went from 30 to 31 in a few days. That's awesome, though. That is awesome. Oh, Jim, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. And honestly, I'm just going to put that towards recovering for shipping, which again, I appreciate you donating for the shipping and for everybody donating memberships. And again, just spending time. I really appreciate it. It goes a long ways to help. So I appreciate that. Now I got to figure out, I was contemplating with the wife what to do for 9. Now that we hit 10, I'm going to have like one for each. It just went so quick. I wasn't even prepared for it. I mean, I have a concept, but I don't know where I'm going with it yet. Thanks, Mick. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Knives Are Life with the 5-month membership. Thank you, man. I appreciate those memberships. They do help as well. Jim Cox for the raid from his live. I'm assuming that's Jim Cox's channel. So you guys know, if you haven't checked out Jim Cox, check out the channel. If you enjoy the content after watching some of it, subscribe. Make sure you turn your notifications on. And then Marco dropped in there for Kelly's channel as well. Same thing. Definitely like to support the channels out there. Marco does a fantastic job of helping with that support. It sounded like someone was home, but I know that's not right. I'm in the big boy league now. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like I said, I wish I knew how to harness that. I wish I knew how to harness that. Hey, Lord Needham. I hope you've been doing well, man. Haven't seen you in a little while. Good to see you, my friend. Twice born. What up? What up? Appreciate you stopping in, man. It's good to see you. Pons in the house. Good to see you as well, Pons. Thank you guys for stopping by. Twisted says, what is up, man? Lurking. I appreciate you stopping by and lurking, man. Thank you so much. Glad to see you all coming through. And did I miss anybody? I think everybody's saying hi to each other. Yeah, this screen is just, it's super laggy too, which is why I usually put, um, uh, that's why I usually put Chrome up here. But I think I like this better because it's a little bit easier to go between the chat and kind of giving you the eye contact. If you wait 3 days, it'll be 11K, man. I don't know if I can handle that. I literally woke up and was like 9. I was like, oh my gosh. So I started looking. I was like, something I posted. So let's go ahead and jump into that since we're here. Actually, I see Mick. Thank you, Mick. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Again, I'm going to put that towards recovering for the shipping. It was a lot to send out 9 packages. I knew it would be, but I wasn't, I wasn't thinking about trying to do 9 different prize packs. So it'll probably be different in the future. I probably will shorten the packs up and then maybe like condense them a little. So we'll see. So it's really weird, and I gotta remember it's down here now. Gotta go here, go back to my videos, and then I gotta go to the shorts. So the short that I noticed that took traction, and like I said, I've noticed since then that the shorts are doing better traction wise, but it's that Olight O-Clip Pro flashlight. So normally I hover around 1,000 views per short within the week that they're posted. So it takes a little bit, and then usually like evening and stuff. I think when people are bored and they're hanging out on YouTube, you'll see that it'll get a little traction. So this one got 20,000. It was at 17 at the beginning of the week, or a few days after I posted it, it like jumped immediately. So I was like, okay, I've posted flashlight stuff before, but not a ton of it. But it's sitting at 21 now, and I know it's not a lot for big channels, but for me, that's a huge jump. And then I'm noticing the like rate. The like rate is usually pretty high, but it's at a 94%. Call it. We'll round it down on 21,000. That's a good rate for a video that has that many views, because you're gonna have a lot of people that'll land on it. If it's getting traction, YouTube suggests it more, so it'll just kind of get skipped over some. But that's a pretty good traction considering like all the ones that hover around 1,000 usually are like 98 to 100 likes. And I think that's because you guys watch the shorts, or the people that like watching the shorts watch those more regularly. Before that, again, 800 views for the one before that, 900 before that, 800 before that, 1,100 before that. And then after that, I dropped one yesterday and it shot immediately to like 1,000, and it's still tracking upward. The one today is doing a little bit slower, but for some reason, like I said, before and after that, like my normal views, but that one really hit. And then the videos, and I was trying to think of what I did with those videos, and I think probably creators will be more interested in this than viewers maybe. So the 6 hard use all under 100, that did really good for me. That got around 750-ish on views, which is good for me on the long form content. But the Tacoma stuff here in this last week or two has gotten good traction for me. So 4,500 for the tail light video, and for the headlight video, I am on the cusp of 9,000 views, which is almost as many subscribers as I have. So my conversion rate's probably not really that great on it. But and I say that also because of the nearly 9,000 views, only 240 likes, only 84% um, on the like ratio for that one. Whereas I lost the tail light one. The tail light one is actually worse. It's only at 88%. So, or actually better, was at 84%. So people watching it, not as many leaving likes. So I'm trying to figure all that out. Man, it'd be helpful. Like I know some people can be super negative when they critique something. You know, they're usually harsh with the comment. Um, I didn't even really mean it. That was a happy coincidence, I promise. Oh, well, that's good to know. Usually it's like one or the other. Or if some people will, if they see short form, then they'll kind of get curious and go see the long form. So one of the tips that like Ray and some others have given me is to kind of um, put the link for the long form down in the description underneath, like affiliate links that help direct people to where to get the stuff that they're seeing. So I'm going to start implementing that as well. But other than that, it's not my main content for whatever reason that's getting traction. And I feel bad because I didn't even put one up this past Sunday because I had family in the week prior, so I didn't get to record one. So now this weekend I'll be able to get one recorded and put it up, but I haven't done anything on the truck in a while. So I thought that was super interesting because I was just throwing that in out there as fun because it is something else I'm interested in. So I thought I would share in case anyone was interested in it. Are y'all talking about drying clothes? Oh, I meant to click on G-Ball. What's up, G-Ball? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Big time. If it felt like it was going to take forever to get there, and then these three random videos I was telling everybody about kind of helped it jump. Oops, where'd it go, Jim? I think people aren't being as harsh as they seem, but infection is hard on the internet. Inflection is hard on the internet. This is why I don't use this screen up here. It's super bad lighting. Can't wait for the new one to come in. Yeah, like one today, it was an old the purple. Do y'all remember the Purple Haze Maverick from Tactile that I owned? And I said review and disassembly. And you guys tell me if you think this is a disassembly. It's because it's a crossbar lock. This time I just took out the pivot, slid everything out, and cleaned it without taking the scales and the liners apart. But I showed how you can get to everything to clean it and then put it back together. So I don't know if that's more of a cleaning versus a disassembly. Like I never really thought about breaking it out. And the comment was not harsh. Like I was like, okay, I asked back, but he hasn't responded. I was like, what would you gain from going further than what I did here today? Are you trying to clean between the liners and the scales? Like I'm just trying to understand that because if I do crossbar locks in the future, which I normally don't do them that way, for those of you that have watched my disassemblies, I usually do take it completely apart. But in that instance, because it was a review, I was trying to do the quicker process because I knew it would take longer the other way. But either way, I'm just curious to see what you guys think about that. Um, and the other one, when I've talked to folks, I've had them like, tell me I'm basically dumb or, I'm like, that's not helping any. I'm just trying to understand. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Marco put that link up for G-Ball Visions, G-Ball Vision. If you guys aren't subscribed, definitely check the channel out. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe. Are they two different channels or just was something wrong in the other one that I'm just not seeing? I can't see the full link. I'm sorry, man. Well, it's there twice if you need it. I have a fresh can of balls. I use the I use those wool balls, not the rubber ones, but the wool ones. Something. Oh, we've been having some really weird weather. It's been like in the hundreds, and then at night, because it's been so hot, like these pop-up thunderstorms are coming up. So I'm kind of wondering if that's what this is, because I'm not expecting a delivery until. Oh, maybe it's somebody else's though. I'm not expecting a delivery until Saturday. Oh, cool thing. I'm going to be either early in the morning. I'll probably do it early Saturday morning because I'm going out to my mom's to help with some stuff. But I got this really cool attachment that goes on a regular hose that does like the foam spray from the, what is it? The chemical guys, I think. They reached out to me. So I'm going to do a video on that because I'm like, I don't want to break out a pressure wash every time just to use those foam cannons. And they're like, it's effective, not as potent as the obviously using it when you hook it up to the air hose. But they say it's really effective. Sorry, I'm in between reading. Hey, Brown Sugar, how you doing? Hit that thumbs up. Help your boy out. Yeah, let's get that high like rate to to tell YouTube that you guys are having fun. Yeah, I think I get a good mix. So I'm sure people, other creators that I'm friends with tell me like the worst case scenario because it hurts when you work hard on something and they're kind of knocking on it. But I feel like it's a good mix. And to be honest, I think people more often than not are like, hey, I'd like to have seen this or I'd like to have known that. Or they just ask the question like, how is this? How is that? So I think for the most part, like my experience has been more positive than negative for sure, which is why I like doing it. Keep going. Yeah, G Ball, you're right. This has been my best peak. I've had like subtle peaks, but this is like so I'm just waiting. It's still going like this. I'm waiting for this. Dan Stan, what is up, man? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. Oh, technically that might be better called partial disassembly. Maybe someone was looking for full disassembly so they could reassemble something they took apart. That's a valid point. That's a valid point. And I actually tried to look to see if when I had the titanium one, if I took that one down on camera, and I really can't remember because I was going to share that video, and I was just like, I'm not sure what else you would need. And I honestly regret letting that Maverick go. You can't get it no more. Ron wants to know what everybody has got in the pockets. Drop them in the comments and let them know. Yeah, I'm waiting for it on the truck because I'm new to doing automotive content. I really thought about trying to do one on my wife's RAV4. I love her RAV4. And a lot of people are like, it's such a boring vehicle. And I'm like, I really like the design on hers. I guess I'm a boring guy. But anyway, don't, yeah, they do. And I remind myself of that too, honestly, Kathleen. It's a very good reminder. And I do remind myself of that as well. What is up, Fook Dizzle? How you doing?
Hello there.
Ooh, I'm behind. One is the other channel. There you go. Check out both of G Ball's channels. I have another channel, but I don't post on it. And I started doing that channel first because it was mountain biking. But what I have found is wintertime when they close the trails because of bad weather, storms close the trail. I can't do a ton of it. And I only go to so many parks and trails. And then I'm not upgrading my bike every year. So I was just like, that's a real expensive investment. Like a lot of the car review channels that I do like to watch, they're either established themselves over time and now those manufacturers work with them, or they got relationships with dealers where they can go onto the lot and they'll let them take the car to the side and review it there. And I'm like, that's you got to get out and get up and get out there. And I'm too invested in this channel to try to do something like that for a second channel. Yeah, the prep channel. Dr. Prepper. I thought it was Dr. Prepper. Did he change it? Previously Dr. Pepper. There's my answer right there. Thanks, Marco. I didn't realize he had changed it. And actually, I have a couple of things in there bookmarked because my wife is getting ready to build her a bug out bag, and I was going to tell her some of the things to do. So, like, some stuff I got as a gift. So, my multi tool was a present from my oldest son, and I cannot remember which one he got me, but he got me a nice one. What are the brands? I have the SOG, the Power Pint from SOG that I like to carry daily. What's the real popular? It's not a Gerber. What's the other one? I'm like drawing a blank. Read some music YouTube channel comments once in a while. Folks can be harsh. Yeah. And I wonder what makes them so mad sometimes or irritates them or what's going on in their life for them. We're gonna have to now's the time maybe to start doing some extra shorts, extra vids if you got the time. So I've been trying to post 2 a day, and as you know, between I can use the same content, but trying to get it up on TikTok, trying to get it up on Instagram so it pushes to Facebook, trying to get it up on YouTube, it's like I'm having to now wait until the evening to do that. Can you wrench me? Just auto thumbs up all videos I watch. It doesn't take any real extra effort. Yeah, if I'm watching the content, I'm throwing the thumbs up, even if it's one where I'm, you know, not learning anything or one that maybe I didn't enjoy as much. I still throw the thumbs up because I mean, I know what it takes to go through the effort, so I appreciate that. Mick's got the Ocadia, still breaking in my shaman. So I have a couple of new things that were coming. I was hoping they would get here today. I knew it would be tight and that it would potentially not make it. So they're not here. I'm going to show you what I got on the desk, though. I only got a few new ones. Got the Kobold, too. Got the Grom and the Banish in the pocket, Jim says. What's a Mick? I guess that probably answers your question. Got the Wee Big Banner, O Knife, Roboto 3, Kaiser, Alta Bear, UTI Bear. Altum? Is that Altum? Bear 1? And the Olight Arcfield Pro? Just cleaned up and haven't picked up the carry yet. Gotcha. Trying to decide on scales for my shaman. I ordered the Spy. I didn't get the shaman. I got the Bodacious, and I ordered the Spy 27 because I don't think I know I've never had the steel before. I wanted to test it out. It has the cobalt blue scales, I think is what they call it, the G10 ones. And I usually do applied weapon tech, but I did reach out to a friend that had been making scales, came back, left, came back, hasn't done it in a little while. So I just pinged him to see if I could get something maybe custom. If not, I'm going applied weapon tech because I do like their scales for them. You got the Spy 27 with the cobalt scales. Nice, congrats. Joe's got the CJRB Echo, Civivi Odium, and the Phoenix LD30, and the Bluminati Ninja coin. Dan EDC got the Spyderco Para 3 S35, S45 ENDLC, Vosteed Porcupine, Through Night Archer Pro S, Olight IES, EOS, i3 EOS. Okay. Wait, is the E a different version? And the Punisher Pry Bar. Jake, thanks, man. Hey, well, welcome. I'm glad you found me. Maybe that's the other part of the mystery. Maybe YouTube's like, oh, duh, we got this other channel here that is of similar interest to these bigger channels that people have been following. Let's recommend them some more. I recommend not getting copper scales. LOL. My shaman is 10 ounces. I wasn't sure if you're going to say the weight or the smell. Um, that's a heavy knife. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have anything that heavy in the collection. I think like my heaviest is 6-ish ounces, I think. 3 is dope. Catching up. I know that's right, Jim. Before, I'm dating myself a little bit here, but before the internet, whew, uh, you had to say that stuff to people's face. And let's just say it didn't happen as often. Yeah. Knives Our Life has got the new breed Clydesdale, KB Knives Hydro, Kubi Ballistic Balisong, all new breed today. So I need to learn to read from the comment when I highlight it instead of trying to just look across this dull screen that's going to be gone by next week. So I'm so happy for that. So happy for that. Actually love the weight on my Mannix too with copper scales. Yeah, people either like a hefty knife in the hand, and there is something to the feel of it, but I also appreciate a lightweight, especially in the summertime, for sure. Just ordered the QB Vagrant with purple G10 gold hardware and M390 blade. Let me know how you like that one, Dan. I'm curious. I haven't gotten to experience that one just yet. All right, you guys are talking to each other, talking to each other, talking to each other. War Room EDC's got the Hendra XM18 Devo tall boy. I do love the tall boy. And the dark mode, that's the sexy one. And then the downdraft dark mode, nice theme. And the Kubi Bloom, nice. Nice loadout. And I love how you're supporting the community, War Room. That's awesome, my friend. War Room, don't you have a channel? You have a channel. I don't know if Marco has thrown it in there. If I apologize, because I skip down when I see you guys talking to each other. But if you guys haven't checked out War Room EDC's channel, I definitely recommend checking it out. Um, I feel like you do a live stream collab, but I'm drawing a blank for some reason. Who do you? Don't you go live with someone? Why am I drawing a blank on this? It's been a week, guys. Ulti Bear is the utility folder. Duh, JD. Thanks, Pawns. I appreciate it. I'm trying. Oh, I signed up to check out the Drop Bear 2. I'm interested in that Warncliffe blade shape. I do love a utility blade shape. Um, but I think I'm a little ways down on the list, so it's going to be a little while before it gets here. Yes. Thank you. Leatherman. I just can't remember which model. I don't know why I couldn't. Leatherman, yeah, I can tell it's going to be one of them nights. Sorry, guys. My apologies. The Matriarch 2 and Civivi and Cindy, Jesse says. Nice. That's a nice, useful carry there. Rock scales. Even own 2 of them. I own 1. I am going to check out the small boy. Um, I did let my growlers go, the mini and the V2, because I think I've said this a lot, but I was thinking the premium like a S90V version was coming. I love that one. Tall boy and growler for me are like my like around top 2, top 3 favorite from the Devo boys. Carrying the Vosti Thunderbird TCal Agent 003 Leatherman Arc and Olight Arc Field. You got the Arc and Arc there going, Fook. Broke your heart twice. Why did it break your heart twice, man? Oh, you know I will. You know I will. You're a little slow to answer your DMs sometimes, though, but I'll reach out. Uh, she's been really busy. Like she's still at work. This will be her 3rd night having to work late. They're going through an audit. Poor girl, woman. Um, It's a mess, man. But I'm just waiting for where we can have a break to sit down together. Literally for her birthday last month. Wait, no, earlier this month. We're not in July yet. I'm sorry, that's next week because we're getting ready for month end at work. So I'm thinking July. Um, she asked everybody just for gift cards to Amazon. She's had this bug out bag a year. We bought it at the same time. Mine is full. Keep it in the truck. She still hasn't. But what I'm going to be working on is my stay in place. Uh, so that's what I'm working on now. So I have like the stuff in my bag that I could use in an emergency, but I want to get like dedicated. I want um, containers of water. I want the tubs of food just in case, like the stuff that lasts a long time, etc. Um, and I'm thinking about, can't think of the name of the, it's like a My Buddy generator. No, that's not it. But it's solar powered and it has a huge battery pack on it. And I've watched a lot of reviews on it, and a lot of overlanders recommend it as well, which is kind of because I watched some of that for the truck stuff. All right, let's see here. War Room said some of us like heavy knives. I like both. They both have a place. Just like I do appreciate a smaller carry. I just need to be able to get four fingers on it comfortably. It can't be one of those pokey, like that's why I do like the mini growler worked for me. It was super tight for me, but I do appreciate that. And again, because I like for summertime a lighter carry. Uh, Meteor, the Griffin V3 and the OT03 with me today. OT03, why does that ring a bell? Let's check that one out. Jake. I also have the Bodacious and Spy 27. I can't wait to try it. I've never had Spy 27 before, so I'm super excited about it. I just realized that chat sits right on my face when it's long enough. Hated how smooth the scales were. I got a set of RGT Mark Carter scales, so much better. So the Cobalt scales are smooth. Didn't know that. That is good to know. I'm probably going to go with Applied Weapon Tech if I cannot get carbide ice to make me some. So much better, although he changed the profile slightly near the blade. Huh. I'll have to check that out. Ron, I only have one knife. It's an MKC Speedgoat 2.0. You can EDC it, but it's where did I lost my spot? Oh, yeah, but it's a little bulky with the Kydex sheath. Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that. Um, there's sometimes where I carry just my slip joint pen and a flashlight and my little quick draw XL. No, yeah, quick draw XL. Um, we got some more LCAP threw up for War Room EDC. Did War Room answer me? Did I miss it? I'm going back now. As far as it'll let me. LCAP. Okay. Thank you, Foop. I knew he did a collab. I couldn't remember it. What EDC with DVD? What is it? Dangerous but deadly. What is the DVD? Oh my gosh, I am awful tonight. I am sorry, guys. Neutron 2 is not leaving my pocket. Just added some ammo with the clip as well. Congrats, King. I don't think I've gotten to experience the Neutron 2, and my phone is just dinging away over here. Make sure it's not urgent. No, no, just my wife talking with the group with the kids. So that's why it's so back and forth. Happy Valentine's, everyone. Robo, are you in the U.S.? PM2. You could have put titanium scales on the PM2 though. I did that, and it changed the weight. It wasn't horrific. I had the titanium scales on it though. Why is this? Can I? Is making it longer do anything? No, it's just the way that it's done. Okay. There we go. DVD and I do a live on Thursdays, just not tonight, as he and his daughter are traveling. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I do remember that because I was at y'all's lives last Thursday. Man, I really need some downtime. My TKL Piranha and the new Kaiser that Brian won from somebody named JD Mason. Kaiser, nice guy. Does he like it? I don't know if he lets you check it out. I'm sure he did. But that's another great small, lightweight. I fifth pocket carried that one sometimes. I loved that. And I wanted the linen micarta, but I preferred the 154 CM. Just I like that steel just a little bit better than the Nitro V. So I swapped it. I'm curious to see what you guys think about that one. Uh, Hellcat. You traded your XL? Oh man, was that the titanium one? No, that was the XL prototype. Was there a titanium one of that one? Man, it's been so long since he showed that prototype to me. I think he showed me the one in 80s though. He knows I really like the 80s. Devo Mesh, that's a nested liner. That one's going to be hard for some people to do. You could check with Jay Dizzle. Um, There's another guy I know. I know Carbodize is so hard to get a hold of. That's why I don't steer people towards him because he gets busy and has to step away. He's not in the business of making scales, but I know there's a couple scale makers that I follow on Instagram. If I can remember, Jake, I'll write them down and then I'll post them up on the community page. That way you don't have to wait for another live for me to find that, hopefully. All right, I am super behind. Made an offer I couldn't refuse. Hey, I feel you on that. I've had a couple of those. And sometimes I'm just like, I know I'm going to move it eventually anyway. It's not a keeper for me. So sometimes I'll just, when somebody asks, I'll be like, sure, I'll sell it. Sometimes I think people get frustrated though, because sometimes they're asking me for one that I'm like, no, I'm not getting rid of that. And sometimes they ask for ones that they ask me about the one my wife, she's bought me three. I say funded. She's always like, I paid for that. I was like, I know, but you gave me the money so I could get exactly the one I wanted. So she's like, that's still buying it for you. I'm like, you're right. You're right. All right, let's see. If it ain't got some weight, I cut bait. He's like, sorry, bro. I ain't carrying you. Power is ultra important. People don't realize how devastating it would be not to have power and or how much power it would take to run a certain thing. So I do have a gas powered generator already. And I've already had a piggyback system. If you're not familiar with that, I don't know if that's the right term either, by the way, but basically it is an external plug that they run directly to your breaker box. And you have to turn the breaker off from the power company and lock it. And then you can go back and turn on certain things in the house with this portable outside generator. What I have found is it is like putting a strain on that generator because it's just a little too small because I came from a smaller house that I didn't need to run as much. I probably don't need to run what I need to run. But my goal is to this summer probably pick up the bigger generator first since I have that system. But I still want one that's portable that I could throw on the truck if I needed to get out of here. That's kind of why I'm doing that particular setup. Also, I don't have like 5 to 10 grand to put a whole home generator on. That would be the dream. But I also thought that the little electric one would be nice because if I got to get out of here quickly, I don't want to have to like try to finagle that onto the truck. I can throw that. It's like the size of like a small, not a small, but like a small igloo, medium igloo-ish sized cooler. So I want one of those eventually as well. But I probably would prioritize the one that goes to the house first because I'm trying to work on stay versus getting bugging out. Ground fog. I have a Discord discussing survival, bushcraft, self-defense, off-roading, prepping, and tactical things. Yes. Ground fog. If you comment the link, maybe one of my mods can throw that in there for you. I'm not sure if they can copy paste that. If not, I'll try to copy paste. But yeah, welcome that. Uh, you'll see that in a half hour. Am I that far behind? I didn't think I was that far behind. That was at 6:38, 6:44. Not quite a half hour. Oh, thanks, Fook. You're already gone, man. I appreciate you hanging out for a little while tonight. I got a fuel tank leak, boys, in the Dodge Ram 98. I got to go deal with this. I'll be listening. I'm sorry, Ron. Be careful with that. That sucks, my man. And Valley, what is up? And thank you. I appreciate that.
Hello there.
Just a random hello, because I'm sure I've missed some people saying hello. I'm so sorry. I done forgot telling the Valentine's Day jokes. All right, I think Dwayne, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I already hit the hello there. I'm not going to keep hitting it. Let me check it out. He's lucky he got to see it. He's lucky he got to see it. It was in my pocket when he got home, and it's there now. I really like it. I do like the nice guy. I think a lot of people have slept on that one. I like the linen micarta. I can't remember what was on it before that, to be honest with you. Might have been might have been G10. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I like it. I think it's a fun one to flip, but I love that it's nearly a 50/50 12, man. It really fit the hand well, and it's got a good height to that handle. Way too light for me. Fair. Fair. I definitely look at it from a fifth pocket summertime type carry. It was in my Quick Draw XL for the longest time before I swapped it out for um, my Spear Hog, my Steer Spear Hog. Oh, mod is gone. Okay. I'll try to catch it if he throws it in there so I can put it up. Let's see if I can copy that. It's up there, but I got to go to the chat box. Chat box. Oh, LCAP actually put a shoot. LCAP actually put a clickable link. It doesn't look like that on my um, streaming software OBS. B Shady, what is up, man? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Glad you could make it for a moment. Marco threw it up in there. Thank you guys. Y'all are awesome, man. I can't tell you how much the mods helped me. All right, let's go to desktop. So this used to be last week when we did the 8K and the testing and everything. This webcam to my right was the webcam that I've been using for several months in front of me. So this one here in front of me is just so this is like the S600, this is the S800. So this is just a slightly newer one. Both of them run this fantastic Sony sensor, as you can see, super fast focus, which is why I love these. And they're just the little circular webcam style cameras. They are fantastic. So I really do like them a ton. What is in new for me this week? I can't remember if I feel like I did, but I can't remember if I showed off the Aurora Rays from Monster. This is another flipper only knife that I really like. I probably shouldn't hold it by the flipper tab. I really like this one a ton, and I got to remember to bring the mic over here with me. But I really like this one. It is a nice gents knife. It is definitely going to be too light for some of you guys that like them a little bit heavier, but it's not so lightweight that it's awful. This would probably be like y'all's bug out for those that like that. But I just wanted to bring it out here and show it again. Now, I will say I did have to install a shim. You can see that the pocket clip sits a little funny when you look at it on that groove. It doesn't look as obvious as far as the shim on this side because it's not directly in a groove. But it was a little thin going in and out of the pocket, and I really didn't like that. The other one, I reached out to Golden Designs because Lefty had one that he didn't get to get into the pass round before it dropped. So he asked for it to come back, and I just asked him if I could pick up this sub caliber. I said calendar. Sub caliber Magna Cut steel. Knurling on the scales here is really nice knurling. If you're not familiar, this one here is the button lock that operates the frame lock. So I'll have a full review of this coming. Oh, it's focusing on the ones on the table. Sorry, guys. So I do like that it has both. I like this one. I wanted a companion carry knife, so this really kind of fit the bill for me. I know it looks a little funny, but I actually do have clearance there, and I kind of choke up like this, or if I need to get a full grip, I choke back like that. I need to come underneath, and you can see I have plenty of space, a little bit of knife hanging out of the back. But I love that it's a frame lock that has like, I'm going to forget the name of it. What's the EMP EDC one, guys? The Nimble? The Nimble kind of like has that level of deployment, meaning the options for it. I think people are going to see this up here and think Nimble, but I think that's just so he could get that low profile front and rear tab on this one with the opening hole. But I really like this up caliber. Keeps wanting to say calendar. That one was really, really cool. All right, Jake. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you hanging out for a little while. Enjoy your evening. The other new one, can't remember if I showed this one. It's going to be the Caveman. I know some people have seen the shorts, and I think that's why I get confused. But I really, really like this one. This one's like an over 6-ounce knife, so not a lightweight. This one here, I can get an easy 4 fingers on. You can see I'm right there at it, and then it's got a nice choke up here where you get lots of knife in hand. This one is 20 CV. I think it's 20 CV. I got to use the camera. Yeah, 20 CV, static wash, good blade stock thickness on it, and very slicey. I've been cutting with it, and I've really enjoyed that a lot. Great action on it as well. And also in this, I got myself a porcupine. I got to check one out really quick on the pass round. The pass rounds have to get out so quick that I can't spend some time with it. But this actually has true PVD on it. I've broken down several boxes and done some cut tests with it. And I don't know that you can really see the wear on there. So this actually has a real PVD, and it's not just a coated blade. So that does make a difference with the top liner lock on the price, because I know this is a little high for 14C28N and micarta. People are going to be like, you can get that for under 50 all day, every day. And they're not wrong, but it has a real PVD coat, and it has the top liner lock on it, which I really like on this one. Going to be too small for some folks, but it just works for me. You can see, oh, it's going to take me a while to get used to that angle. You can see I'm just behind the edge, choked up, and then it does have jimping out here on the edge, in the middle, not at the edge, but allows me to get right out to the edge. And you can see I'm right behind the blade's edge to do that, so I do appreciate it. And then it's really nice in that pinch grip position as well. So I love this little knife. Going to be great for summertime, and it's going to be a companion carry for me. A little too small to be a main carry. The Vortex 2 is out by now, but I was late signing up to check out the Vortex 1. This thing is mammoth, and this has got some weight to it as well. So I fit comfortably, choked way back here, choked up, very nice and comfortable as well. The lock is in the box. I'm not sure that I really... You guys have to let me know. I don't know how I feel about that feature. It's not one that I seek out to have that screw-in pin to lock it out. I'm just not really using my folders like that to where I need it locked out. So those 4 are new. I think I showed the Aurora Rays already, and then the other stuff out is just stuff that I've carried this week. Actually, I didn't even show my pocket dump today. I miss my mouse, but I'm sacrificing that space right now for you guys to be able to kind of see tabletop stuff because a few of you have said that you do enjoy that. Hey, Bo, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, please do. Please do. Get those subs up. All right, just got a few more minutes left. I do have a hard out at 7 today. I got a couple other things that I got to be taking care of. Oh, and we just got severe thunderstorm warnings. Man, these evening warnings are awful. All right. Oh, you like the caveman? Yeah, me too. Me too. And I did put it down upside down. I really like the gecko scale inlay on that one. And then my applied weapon tech scales on my Mannix and my bug out. Yeah, Sean, it's awesome, isn't it? I really like it a lot. I guess I can come back over here now with the microphone and I don't need to lean over unless y'all ask to look at something. Yeah, thumbs up would be appreciated, guys. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. And again, the thumbs help. I'm debating. Has anybody picked up is that new Jack Wolf available? It's not an awful price from what I saw. I'm debating picking up the Abalone one, but I might be too late. I don't know if it dropped yet or not, but I just want to add it to my Kentucky Holler Jack and my Spear Hog. Plus, I think it'd also be interesting to compare them together. I had to let this sit for a few days with some thread locker. The pivot kept backing out, and I didn't want to tighten it anymore because it sounded like it was starting to cut into the titanium. I wish they would do washers on these, but for some reason, these expensive knives like these, they just run them on the titanium, and they don't run them on the washers for whatever reason. I don't know if he's going to order anymore. You might want to just reach out. Um, that's weird that this is. Which one am I clicking on? Do I need to move this over? That's weird that it's over here. I might have pulled it over too far. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. They drop on the 1st. Thank you, Kathleen. Good to know. I appreciate that info. I might try to grab one. Jim said he picked up the Caveman and he really likes it too. Yeah, I'm loving the Caveman. I've carried it a bunch here lately. I've been carrying that with like some of the smaller, not the subcaliber. I usually do like drop point and then a utility blade shape together. But I've been carrying that like with this and the Quick Draw XL. I've been carrying that one. I could carry it with the Porcupine now that I had that in. So I really like that model a ton. Concept has done quite a few that I've really enjoyed, but uh, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get one if they don't sell fast. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change their life. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a